Ahoy mates! Jeff MacKay from Mutiny magazine here, and it is my great pleasure today to introduce you to one of the new 2012 inductees to the Order of Leviathan, Oderlesseye.
Yeah.
What does it mean to you to be elected into the Order of Leviathan?
Well, I'd say it's a mighty fine honor to be recognized nationally even as a pirate.
So, what do you see the role of the Order of Leviathan to be in the pirate community?
Well, I think our role should simply be as we are, examples in the pirate community, be it charitable or educational or entertainers. The whole point is that being at the top of our game. Simple as that.
What would you like to see the Order of Leviathan achieve in the next year?
Well, I'd like to see our group become more organized and have our first pirate gathering as the Leviathan, and definitely invite the public to come celebrate with us.
Okay, do you consider yourself a real pirate, a pirate reenactor, an actor, an entertainer? In short, how would you describe yourself?
Well, basically, I'm a pirate enthusiast who's sought to live the life, you might say. Be it through entertainment, making movies, singing songs, sword fighting, black powder weapons, guns and cannons, and sailing on tall ships. It's just basically living the lifestyle.
Use a pseudonym for your pirate identity, or is Oderlesseye your real name?
But of course, that's why I be the Oderlesseye. Who wants to be hung at execution dock, eh? Nobody wants to know your real name, else they'll know who you are, and then you'll be hung.
How do you feel about the need for authenticity in the pirate community and in the Order of Leviathan specifically?
Well, I'd say that it's each man to himself to set his own bar. No one should be setting a bar for anyone else other than for themselves. I mean, if you like to do Hollywood, be Hollywood. If you want to be a reenactor, be a reenactor. And as far as the public goes, they have a lot of the same type of ideas that come from Hollywood, but that creates a great opening for those of us who are in reenactment to educate those types.
Some people have said that there needs to be a set of qualities, attributes, or skills that one needs to have or achieve in order to be elected into the Order of Leviathan. How do you feel about that?
I think it should just stay an idea. After all, I believe it was those skills and qualifications that brought myself to the attention of those who decided to bring me into the Leviathan. I hope that it wasn't the cut of my jib, eh?
Do you think the pirate lords should test their skills against each other in head-to-head competition, in feats of marksmanship and swordsmanship, navigation, and things like that?
Well, I'd say that'd be a very dangerous idea. I would not want to do that because we only gather maybe once but a year. So, without practice, we would end up hurting each other. We don't want that. It's very important to practice safety first.
Okay, mate. Who's your favorite historical pirate and why?
Well, that'd be Leviathan. They used to call him the buzzard, eh? And that was pretty much for when they hung him at the gallows. His last famous words were, "My treasure to he who can understand."
If Oderlesseye could have been present for one historical pirate event, which one would it be?
Henry Morgan's raid on Panama. You imagine all that booty going home and celebrating for years.
How do you feel about the way that pirates are represented in current film and television?
Frankly, I think it's fun. I mean, if it was all completely historical, it would probably be something of a bore. But, frankly, I made my own movie too, with Mike Mason I did, called Treachery and a Dead Man's Promise. I took license with it just as much as Hollywood. We have time-traveling ninjas in it even.
What role do you believe the pirate icon has in American culture?
Oh, the pirate icon. Well, first off, he represents freedom, I say. Freedom on the seas. He also represents being his own man without being told what for. Bottom line is he lives by his own rules. I mean, if you didn't live by your own rules, somebody else would be setting those rules for you. Frankly, I don't care for that. I prefer to have my own.
Does Oderlesseye have any pearls of wisdom for newbies just getting into the pirate lifestyle?
Well, we like to play with Sharpie things and things that shoot. I'd say be right careful about that. Safety first. Learn from those who have the experience for that sort of thing. And as far as clothing goes, keep it simple until you read more books and learn more about the history of pirates.
Just for fun, pirate word association. What comes to mind when you hear these words? Rum.
Anchored. Ha!
Ren fairs.
Fantasy.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
He's just a Hollywood type.
Mermaid.
Oh, my lovely sirens of the sea who sing to me sweetly at night as I fall asleep.
Somalia.
Well, there be a struggling lot and they're trying to make a living, ain't they?
Community.
Takes all kinds, it does.
Lifestyle.
Pirates.
Oderlesseye, congratulations again on being elected into the Order Leviathan. And I want to take just a second to thank Talderoya Crew and Mutiny Magazine for giving the Order Leviathan space in the magazine. And we'll see you all in the next issue.